Good morning. How's everybody doing? I'm hoping that everybody's had a great weekend. Coming into you live streaming this morning. Get you motivated through the week. Just a little bit. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing? This is Lia Abney, author and speaker for the Keep It Moving Monday Morning Motivation. To get you moving through the week to accomplishing your goals. I am so glad that you are here with me. Whether you are watching now or if you watch it later, why don't you go ahead and put in a comment. Number one, good morning, wherever you are in the world, or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. But go ahead and put in a comments just to shout out and say hello and how are you doing. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in there as well. I will come back here to respond to any comments that you may have a little later throughout the week. I would do that. But you guys know what I do when I come on every Monday morning is I like to know how was your week last week and how was your weekend? And then I give you a little snippet of what my weekend was like, right? But you guys, everything has been going very well. Been going very well, so I cannot complain. I can't complain. But things are going very well for me. I had a long week, you guys. I had a very long week into the weekend as well. So I had a project on my job that we had to do. Thank God for just the team that I had and their assistance. It's not always peaches and cream on my job, but everybody comes through when the time is needed um, through the different projects that we have going on. Over this weekend, I also had to go pick up my daughter. She's on spring break this week, so I went and picked up my daughter, and she's here at the house. And of course, even though she's in college, you guys, she still has work to do. She still has work to do. And then this week is very full for me. I will be traveling this week. So on Monday, you guys, on Monday, it will be a recorded session. Okay, it will be recorded. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. But you guys, this is episode 50. I was putting my notes and everything together. Like I said, I had a long night last night, but it was a good night because I'm going through some training all this week to help me grow. But also the training lets me know that I am not alone in this process, right? So that's a good thing. You guys, my camera is supposed to be streaming live, and I'm realizing I'm on my laptop camera. So if it looks kind of fuzzy, that's why. My other camera is not picking up for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Give me a minute. Y'all know how this works. See, that's looking good, but why? I see it there. Oh, I don't know why. This right here is, hold on, I know what I need to do. That's what it is. So you guys, give me a minute. I am going to switch cameras. There we go. That's better. Yay. There we go. Okay, so you guys, thank you so much for that pause just for a moment. But you guys, look. Yeah, so my weekend's going is very full couple of weeks. We'll be traveling this weekend. So on Monday, you guys, on Monday, it will be a recorded live. Okay, it will be recorded. And hope you guys tune in. And you guys, you know what? Share with your family and friends. And you guys, this really ties into the topic that I'm going to be talking about on today, or continuing to talk on today, because this will be part 2. And I just really believe that God is really want us to know that we're not alone in this process, And so for me, that's where I'm taking the time to cultivate different relationships and also broaden opportunities for success as an entrepreneur, and even in my personal life as I am creating a balanced life. And so I think that's so important. So you guys, I want you to stay tuned because we're going to go into part 2. I'm going to do a recap of what we did last week. So if you did not watch episode 49, I'm going to encourage you guys to go out there and watch it, okay? And so you guys, look, just stick with me for a moment and we will be right back.
Black tea, black tea.
Hey, how are you guys doing? We are back here with the Keep It Moving Monday morning motivations, and you know who I am. If not, let me introduce myself. My name is Lia Abney. I'm an author, speaker. I'm also a life and business coach for Lia Abney LLC, where we offer opportunities for coaching and consulting to help you achieve your goals. So if you want to learn more about the programs we have, go over and visit our website. You guys, I got some new merch out there, and when I on next Monday, I'll have some of that on, and I will share the link for that as well. So you guys, if you want to learn more, please go out to my website at liaabneyllc.biz to learn more. And you guys, look, share. Sharing is caring, right? You've heard it before. Sharing is caring. And so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification so that you'll be notified as episodes get uploaded. And I'm going to be doing a lot more things as I'm getting settled into this whole streaming thing and adopting it as a way of life. But I am incorporating some great tools I'm learning along the way. Like I said, I had realized, Leah, you're not alone in this. And so there's so much information out there. There's so many tools out there, Leah, that's going to make you great and make you successful. So, and guess what? If you want me to do like a quick short on some of the equipment that I have set up here and some of the tips and tools that I've learned on the way and resources, I do have on my website where you can subscribe and become a member, and through those membership is where I share all of those things. So I do have a membership plan as well on my website. And again, for those of you that want to know what that website is, again, very quick and short, it is liaabneyllc.biz. So if you guys remember on last week in part 1 of You're Not Alone, that I discussed, number 1, I shared the scripture, which I'm going to go over again, Psalms 20, verses 2-5, which states, may he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support Zion. May he remember all your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. May he give you the desires of your heart and make all your plans succeed. May we shout for joy over your victory and lift up your banners in the name of our God. And in that first portion, one of the things that I have pointed out was, may he send you help from the sanctuary. But in that third sentence right there, it says, may he give you desires of your heart and make all your plans succeed. And see, this is the thing about you not being alone and you having the help and asking for help, is that everything that God has planned for you, because one of my favorite verses, Jeremiah 29:11, he says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper, not to cause you harm. And I'm like, okay, God, but I believe that in this verse in Psalms, in Psalm 20, 2-5, he said, not only do I have plans for you, and those plans are to not cause you harm, he says, but also I have plans to make sure that you are successful. And the way that I do this is that I'm going to send you some help. Now, I know a lot of us as Christians, we believe that, and I do believe that all the help that we're ever going to receive in our life only comes from God. I don't believe that. I truly, truly don't believe that. I believe our help comes in different forms. It may come in miracles. It may come from the hands of somebody else. But if we're not putting ourselves in a position where we are willing to accept others' help, um, it could be a very difficult journey trying to do it all by yourself, all alone. It could be a really, really difficult journey because I rely on individuals, whether it is information and resources. And like I said, these last 2 months, I have been blessed so much by other people helping me, even from the point of completing my doctoral degree, you guys. I know what y'all saying. Well, Leah, of course, they're supposed to help you. No, in ways that you would not know that they have helped me. And I will share that story later. I'm not going to share it now, but in ways you would not know that they helped me. And it's not anything illegal or anything like that. But they have helped me in so many ways. I mean, even for my children, their motivation, their stick to it attitude towards life, their making it happen in life. From my son taking his now fiance to Turkey and proposing to her at one of her favorite sites. Look, and I know you guys are like, wow, yeah. They're living life to the biggest, they are living life. But the thing about it is they're not doing it alone. They've done things over time where they have built relationships. Even to this day, my son is very intentional. My youngest son is very intentional about spending time with friends that he has connected with while he was in college. Like literally every year, they are making sure they are doing something together and they are staying in touch. And I absolutely love it. I'm like, okay. And I've learned from that. Because being a single parent, you're always working. You're always doing. And one thing that a lot of times we neglect is having those close friendships. And I know I did. Having those close friendships. As an introvert, it's one of the things we neglect because we're like, oh, I can't people today. Well, sometimes you got to extend yourself and push yourself beyond that to people. And to be around people in order to build those relationships that become lasting, because last time what I shared with you is that one of the things, the benefits of asking for help was what? Increased efficiency. The other ones is that increase your quality work. You get things done. Asking for help can lead to better results as you are able to get input because you're able to get input from multiple perspectives and opinions, which is one thing because it's not just your opinion. I tell you, there are sometimes I'm working on a project, even on my job, or whether I am working with other individuals. Like even last night, I was on a streaming live in a training, and be able to sit there and learn from those who have already done it for me. I gained perspective, and also I was like, oh, and it confirm some things I'm already doing so that I don't feel as though I'm off the right, I'm not on the right track. One of the key things, how many times, and I'm sorry for talking fast, guys. How many times have you been in a situation when you are working on your goals and you're just not sure you're on the right track? Being able to be in a room with other people and asking for help, you gain perspective, and you also are able to have different opinions, and you can determine whether those opinions are good for you or not good for you. And it's okay, because every perspective and every opinion may not fit your situation, but it does give you room to think or even to confirm that you're on the right track. Okay? On the right track. The other point that we made is that it does improve your own morale, not just the morale of other people if you have a team, but also if your own morale, because sometimes we need to be encouraged ourselves, right? So being able to ask for help, it does encourage you. Like I said, sometimes it will just confirm that you're on the right track, and then you're encouraged to keep it moving. Okay, to keep it moving. Like even right now, those of you who are tuning in today, or maybe it's later in the week, or maybe it's years from now, you're tuning in to this episode. Guess what? You're gaining perspective. You're gaining an opinion. And so from there, you can take that information and say, does it work for my situation? But at the same time, you may be just getting confirmation that you are on the right track. Oh, I'm doing good. You know what? And if you are doing good, encourage somebody else. Share this video with them so that they can get on the right track to know that they're not alone in this journey. Look, we all are going through some part of our journey. It may look like others, but it may not feel like others, if that makes any sense. In other words, somebody's story would be like, oh, you can relate because you're like, you know what? That's my story. That's my story. But how you're feeling as you are moving through that journey, as you're moving through that story, may be different, right? Because all of us feel at different levels. All of us feel at different levels. It doesn't make it less important. It doesn't make it less feeling than another. Okay, if that makes any sense. So again, I encourage you to just stick with it. I promise you there's an end to that journey, and there's success at the end of that journey. And so the last one that we talked about is that it does increase your confidence. Asking for help can lead to increasing confidence as you learn to trust others, yourself, and your others. You guys, this is one key thing that I found out. Sometimes we can trust others, but we don't trust ourselves. We're in doubt of our giftings or our abilities or where we're heading, right? Or where we're heading in this journey. So one of the things I find in asking for help is that it increases my own confidence, right? It's like, okay, Lia, you know what you're doing. You keep it moving. You know what you're doing. You can keep doing this. And so can you. You can keep doing it as well. So let's get into part 2 of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get in part 2. So part 2 is why are we asking for help? Why do we even bother asking for help? And so I want to give you 4 reasons why you should ask for help. If you're not convinced already by part 1, I want to give you some reasons why you should ask for help. So one of the reasons why you should ask for help is it builds a network. It helps you build a network. Okay, it helps you to connect with individuals. It helps you build a support system so that to provide you advice, as we talked about earlier before. It helps you also to get guidance and support. Okay. One of the things I like doing is I mentioned the 2 Lisas in my life, and I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy talking to them because we all are in different areas of our lives where we need each other. Whether we're needing that cheering squad, or whether we're needing that physical help to do something for you. And this is how you know you got good friends. When you have friends that are entrepreneurs, and instead of you wanting a freebie, you actually pay for their service. That's a real friend. That is somebody that's going to support you to the end. Okay. And I am very thankful for the Lisas in my life. Even one is like we're both on the entrepreneur track, so we support each other on the entrepreneur track. On the other side, I have another Lisa. She's really community driven, an activist. And so that part of me is where I am able to lean on her when it comes to connecting, building coalitions and collaborating with different individuals and just learning who's who's doing what, who's where, in the community. That's where I connect with her. So having those different people is like it balances me, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I am on this health journey. So being able to have somebody in my life that's like on this same balance, which I get from both of them, where we all are on that path. And even with our finances, we're able to share that. So we end up balancing each other out very well. We don't overextend ourselves. We're not creating drama in each other's lives. We're there as a listening ear, to encourage one another. So building that network. But also one of the things I do to build a network, because you're like, okay, Leah, you're always talking about the Lisas, but are there any other ways you build networks? Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the ways that I build a network is I build it through, and this is going to be a little bit longer live, so you guys just bear with me because I really want to get this information out to you. One of the ways that I build a network is through the different associations that I am part of. Okay, through the different associations that I am a part of. I'm a part of a coaching association. I am part of even I'm a part of a women's association, so a national women's association. I am part of also the industry that that my career is in. I'm also part of that organization as a public administrator. So through those organizations, and even as a federal employee, I'm a part of that organization as well. So what I do is I leverage those opportunities to build relationships, to build, and some of them are going to connect and are going to be more closer to me than some, and that's absolutely okay. One of the things I would say is don't get yourself overwhelmed in this process of connecting with individuals, because the people you connect with could be, because I know you're like, well, Leah, what about family? You mentioned your friends and other people. I said, what about family? Absolutely, family as well. So I do, my children, believe it or not, is like, because I'm a single parent, right? So I do rely on a lot of external, but my kids, oh my God, my daughter, my sons, my grandchildren are little, but I can imagine as they get older and they are pursuing their endeavors, that again, that circle will grow even more. That closeness that I have with them will grow even more. So I'm very, very excited about that. My kids push me because they are such go-getters that I'm like, okay, Leah, mom, you need to, keep up with them. And it's not that it's a competition or we're trying to outdo each other, but it's really encouraging each other because we all are building a legacy for our family. We are breaking some habits that have of complacency that existed in my family when I was younger, and we are making some things happen. And so I love watching them succeed. I enjoy watching my kids succeed. I enjoy bouncing things off of my daughter because she's getting ready to graduate from college and a degree in mass media. So you guys, yeah. So, she kind of helps me we bounce things off of each other with all of the editing and social media. And I'm learning a lot from her as well. So again, you can learn from different people in your area, and it does build a network for you. So that's one of the reasons why you should ask for help. For those of you that's like, well, I've asked for help for it, and all they did was take advantage of me. I would say one of the ways that was very beneficial for me to overcome that was having a mentor. It opened a door where I was like, okay, I have to understand that some information, some people are going to be good and some are not. I am going to pray that God gives you the ability to discern which relationships are good and which ones are not. Which ones you stay for a season, which ones will be a lifelong relationship. I've had to do the same thing, and I had to go through the same process. The more I open myself up to connecting with people, even if it's only for a temporarily time or a one-time meeting, I realized that there was some beneficial in that, and it built my confidence to open up and to network even more. So stay encouraged, try it out, because the worst thing that can happen is you can say this is not for you, and then you don't have to connect anymore. Or you can know that that season's over and you can keep it moving, right? So the next thing I want to talk about is, as I already stated, it increases your chances of success. Having access to it gives you access to resources and a team of individuals. And this is the thing about the team. The team doesn't necessarily have to be something that is official team. It could be an unofficial team of individuals that you can connect with every now and then, whether you're collaborating on something, or if you turn around and you're like, you know what, I want to bounce this off of you, right? So these are the connections that you can make in order to increase opportunities for success. Okay, so the next one is, which is really, really key, you guys. This is a doozy. This one right here is, look, it reduces stress. It reduces stress. Asking for help can reduce stress, and it reduces being overwhelmed by delegating tasks and prioritizing your tasks. Look, there are some times when I am asking for help and they're like, look, Leah, you know, and they will offer to do something for me. And it doesn't cost you anything. You know, maybe you're looking for somebody to connect with, to help you with a particular task, and you just don't know where to begin. They're like, you know what? I will introduce you to so and so who can help you with that. And not only that, if you give me a minute, I will do this for you. You will be surprised the doors that will open up, and it reduces the stress of you trying to figure it out on your own. On your own, it reduces the stress of you having to um, figure it out on your own. You don't have to do it alone. You do not have to do it alone. So that is number 3. Number 4 is, look, it helps you focus on what matters most. So creating a balanced life and asking for help allows you to focus on the most important tasks while delegating the rest, or omitting the rest that is just stuff that you're doing. And sometimes we put stuff on our plate that we don't need to do, and it takes us down a road where we lose focus. Okay, so you can actually take those things off your plate, and you can focus on the things that matters the most. This can help you achieve a better balance between work and personal life. So you guys, that was part 2. Okay, that was part 2. And look, we did it in 28 minutes. Didn't even take the whole 28 minutes. So let's do a quick recap. So for those of you who are just joining, you can go back and you can watch this episode, but I really encourage you, if you had not watched part 1, go back and watch part 1. And the topic is, you are not alone in this process of creating a balanced life. Because guess what? In Psalms 20 and 25, 20, verses 2-5, it says, may he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support. Zion, may he remember all your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. May he give you the desires of your heart and make all your plans succeed. May we shout for joy over your victory and lift up your banners in the name of our God. Because in the end, as you are succeeding in your goals, as you are keeping it moving, you guys, guess what? We're going to celebrate you. I'm going to celebrate you. So I want you to share your successes with me. I want you to put in the chats and say, hey, Leah, this is what I achieved this week. And I'm so excited because I want to cheer with you. You guys, look, I'm so glad that y'all joined me on today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Again, remember that on next Monday, it will be a recorded session, okay? Because I will not be able to go live, and I hope that this blessed you so. And again, those of you who don't know me, my name is Lia Abney. I'm an author, speaker, also life and business coach. You can follow me on all social media at Lia Abney LLC, and I hope that you guys have a blessed week, and I will see you guys soon.
Are you connected to the right resources to grow and achieve your goals in your personal life or for your business? Let Lia Abney LLC Consulting Services help you connect, communicate, and commit to the building process of growing your business to the next level. A veteran with over 20 years of managing multi-million-dollar projects, Lia Abney, owner, author, and motivational speaker, has keen insight and knowledge in the value of collaboration and strategy planning to keep you moving to the next level in building a legacy. Visit her website at www.liaabneyllc.biz. That's www.liaabneyllc.biz for more information.